Hi, hello, good to see you and hear from you this afternoon. So, I'll be starting a series on my experience with the supernatural. My experience with the supernatural, the miraculous encounters I've had in my life. And today I'll be talking about how I passed an examination without proper regular preparation. In the year 2010, if I can remember properly, it's a true life story actually, and this happened to me. I registered for a particular exam, National Institute of Marketing Nigeria, NIMN. I was a marketing student of that institute, affiliated with Redeemers University then. So it happened that during that time I was thirsty for God. I wanted to know God more. I wanted to see God. I wanted to learn from Him. I wanted to experience more about God. So while others were reading for the exam, I was searching for God. I was reading my Bible, praying, going for programs, that's believers programs, believers gathering, especially the Holy Ghost service organized by the Redeemed Christian Church of God under the leadership of Pastor Enoch Adejari Adeboye. And I remember that because you are given like 3 months notice or more to prepare for the exam. So it was a week before the exam. I had not read, and I was not even planning to read. A week I did not even bother to read my books. I just said, let me continue to seek God first all my life, and let me learn about God and let me know about Him more. So a day before the exam, I went for what we call the Holy Ghost Congress in Redemption Camp, Redeemed Christian Church of God in Nigeria here. When it was around 1 a.m., I was coming back from the program, the gathering of believers, going towards the school environment. That's 1 a.m. in the night or very early in the morning. I saw some of my colleagues who were coming from the class who had been reading all day and I had not read properly. Okay. So I said, okay, I've done God's work now. Let me now do the little I can. Don't forget, it's just few hours to the exam date. So I went to the school. I went to one of the classes, brought out my books that had not even opened before that time, and I sat down. That was around 1 a.m. in the classroom. My colleagues had gone home to rest because they've been reading all day. So I sat down, took the book. As I opened the book, I slept off. The next thing I noticed was it was 5 a.m. in the morning. Wow, 5 a.m. I had not gone through my books, not at all. Okay, what will I do? Then I prayed a simple prayer. I said, God, please help me. Then I opened my books. As I opened my books, I just saw 3 examples. I went through the examples. I was able to master them quickly within few minutes. I rushed to the exam. I rushed home, got ready for the examination, and went to the exam hall. As I entered the exam hall, I was even the last student that entered the examination hall. As I entered, it was already 9 a.m. Colleagues they were already seated, and everybody was set for the exam. So I collected my paper and I sat down. Miraculously, to tell you that there are still supernatural events and miraculous events, God intervening in the affairs of men. As I opened my questions, I just saw exactly what I read a few minutes ago. I was given 7 questions. I was instructed to answer 5. The first question is a compulsory question which has more marks. Then every other question were questions that were shared the marks were shared. So question one could take like 40 marks and the others 20 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks. And you had to take like 5 questions if I can remember properly. The first question, number one, was what I read that morning. The second was what I read. The third was what I read. It was as if they carried the whole question verbatim, not changing anything, and they just brought it out. I could only do 3 questions, and I'm not allowed to cheat. Cheating is not good. I can't lie. I can't do the negativities that people do. I'm a child of God. So I just attempted the 3 because I had mastered them. I did them excellently. Now, few weeks later, when the result came out, I came out as the second best in my center. Now, that is a miraculous intervention. From that time on, even up to today, if possible till tomorrow, number one, it is still a strange thing to me. Number two, it made me understand that God is real. Number three, if you follow God wholeheartedly, God will help you in your endeavors. The miraculous is real. The supernatural is real. Don't doubt God. He can do anything, anytime.